welcome before we do the welcome. Like Camp Margaritaville, Auburndale has an app with 3 scavenger hunts in it. Your job is to find all the pictures and all the amenities in the Pirates Booty scavenger hunt.
All right, that was just a fast one. Just to wake people up.
Yeah,
welcome back.
We are time to jump on over.
We're going to give people a second to
Yeah.
jump on. There's 6. There's 6 amazing
I think
people.
it was like 14, and now it went to 6. Come on, people. Let's jump on. Hey, everyone. Welcome back to the Plugged In After Show, where we dive deep into all the action, drama, and surprises of Episode 5. I'm Todd Henson, and as always, I have been joined by Tony Flamia next to me.
Yeah, we're going to keep waiting here for a little bit because I know the credits are still rolling a little bit. Oh, man, that jumped to 65. That was fast.
There we are.
Rachel says, how was it not clear about the power of that coin? One couple could make that choice. We purposely did that.
Yeah.
We didn't want people to know the power of the coin before it was announced in the challenge. It's just the way that Todd and I are.
So you only get one shot to surprise everyone with this. The one thing we didn't want to do is have people prepping, contestants prepping for how the episodes or the season may be, especially when we're revealing the tokens. So it's actually it was in the, of course, a little riddle that we put together, but those riddles, we spent hours putting the riddles together and saying, yes, it makes sense to say this, but you might be able to misinterpret it.
Well, it looks like a lot of y'all are here, and tonight we have a giveaway. It's going to be towards the end, and how you're going to do that is by going to our Plugged In group on Facebook, and that's where we're going to put the link to this live cast. You'll come on, answer some questions, and you could win. But right now, man, what an episode that was.
That was awesome.
So much happened in a short amount of time. It seemed like it dragged on at the beginning, but so far the red team has voted off the girl campers, Lisa and Marie, which was a shocking start. And then we had the blue team voting off Kevin and Tabitha, but then in a dramatic twist, they used the park pass to avoid elimination. However, that forced them to make the tough choice of sending Daryl and Clay home instead. And that's what everybody was talking about before the rest of y'all came here. Was how could you give somebody that much power? And honestly, we love to create twists that you haven't seen before. And we thought, man, how crazy would that be?
Yeah. So both teams are now down 1 couple each, but that didn't stop Team Blue from pulling off a victory, giving the red team putting the red team in the hot seat once again.
Yeah. And another crazy turn of events, the red team voted off Jessica and David. And it's just been a roller coaster of emotions and strategies. So tonight we'll be talking to Daryl and Clay and Jessica and David as well. We'll hear about their experiences, their strategies, and how they felt about those shocking vote-offs.
Yeah, and we got some insights from the remaining contestants and some of the behind-the-scenes moments that you don't want to miss.
All right, well, we'll dive right into our first guest. It's going to be an incredible after show, but you know how we start all of our shows with a little plug about Salty, the official electrolyte drink.
Hey, well, after being on set for 2 hours straight, you got to have some electrolytes. These hot LED lights just pull out all the moisture out of our bodies.
It does.
Got to rehydrate.
Yeah, I've got the which one do you have? Maybe we have the same one.
It's the yellowish green one, and it's not mango. No, it's not mango. I have it in my pocket because I couldn't remember.
Citrus Splash?
Citrus Splash. Yeah.
That's it.
So it's a light flavor on this one. I like it. It's not as robust as some of them.
Yeah, I got the Booyah Berry. Again,
I like that.
That's what I had last time. But Salty is one of our watch and win contests.
And you know what? They need to be on set, because this would have been great. We know some teams had it, but not everyone.
Right. So the Ketos did have a little bit of an advantage when it came to their electrolytes.
Yeah. Why they were winning.
But if you go to the watch and win and click on, if you go to rvunpluggedtv.com, click on watch and win, you can go find the Salty electrolytes and then enter to win a year's supply, right?
Yeah.
All right. Let's get into this. The Tolsons, man. This guy, I could give him a book, have him read it to me every night. I love this guy's voice. He's the sweetest guy. And of course, Clay made me feel like a bum because she is so proper and so
I know.
awesome, in this power couple.
Yeah.
I was so sad when I saw them leave. No matter of fact, let's in memorandum watch a little video
Here we go.
of Tolson life.
Reason I know that you and I are going to be the champions of season 2 RV Unplugged. You and I both are in good shape physically, mentally, emotionally. We're good to go.
And finally, third key worked.
You are Team Blue.
When Todd says you got to put together a solar system, I immediately looked around and thought, who knows how to do this? We made a decision because I backed boat trailers and we used to have a fifth wheel.
So having never been in a boat and or even wakeboarding, I was thinking to myself, how the heck am I going to do that?
Spot it in! Spot it! I've never thrown an axe, but I did get 5 practice shots a while ago, and I got about 3 of them stuck, so I feel pretty good about it. I think our chances are good today. You ready for this, man?
Oh, so close. You wish to take from.
It's all you. We have faith. We believe in you.
When you see 20 people take off
Right.
on the contest, it can make you go, make you think and slow down a little bit.
Find the hidden teepee.
Count score. Hey guys, don't mean to interrupt your game, but hey, we just found a scroll. The alliances is strategy, man. This is strategy trying to get to the finish line. And, many, many years in my career, I had to make hard decisions and have hard conversations.
All right, Daryl and Clay. You have been unplugged.
Hey guys, please don't be upset. I mean, I see some of the faces and stuff, but this is going to happen. And it's not over. Tomorrow night it's going to happen again. And probably the next few nights it's going to happen. So we all knew this when we signed up for this thing.
We knew that it was going to come down to one couple. We all know only one couple can win. So, you know what? We're first, but, we won't be last.
Oh,
Where the heck did I get from?
Oh man. What a journey. What a journey.
How about that? So here we are with Tolson Live. Let me ask you something right off the bat, okay? Because we've already just revealed, of course, the park pass. You guys had stated in there that you're going after the couple who you think has the park pass just to flush it out. So tell me, and you didn't know what was going on. What was going through your mind, and how did you feel, knowing that they played the park pass before knowing what the park pass did? What did you guys think? You're like,
Well, I tell you, we thought we had a good strategy because we said, hey, let's flush out that park pass.
Right, and then go back and revote.
And then, so everybody's back on an
field.
even playing field.
Yeah.
oh, you
But
thought there'd
man,
be a revote. Yeah.
But man, when you said, okay, now you have to turn around and vote somebody off, I thought, wait a minute, that's not in the script.
But what they didn't hear is Daryl said, I did not see that coming.
Man, I did not see that coming.
well, what were your thoughts when you realized, okay, they have the power now? And we saw some comment here, why were you giving one couple dictatorship? It's like, listen, no matter what we do, Todd and I are going to make somebody upset on this show. That's fine. We're coping with it.
Well, and again, here's the thing. Last year it was too powerful, right? The winning team held it. And so, they got ahead and they could stay ahead because they had the park pass.
Right.
Yeah.
So we nerfed it a little bit, and then we made them with this difficult decision. Okay, now you're the sole individual who to vote them off.
Right. And some of the I don't know if you guys are even, I'm sure you're aware of this, but like that night we had Kevin and Tabitha with that we thought. Remember, none of us knew exactly. Remember, if you went into the key room as a contestant, we had to assume that you maybe you got something. Didn't know what.
Right.
So remember, Aaron and Archer went in.
Right.
Kevin and Tabitha went in.
Right.
So in other words, we thought, okay, so back to Kevin and Tabitha. Their choices were fairly limited because they thought Aaron and Archer had that same potential coin.
Right.
Jack and Shelby had the bobblehead, so they were had some immunity that night. So really, in all fairness to Kevin and Tabitha, it came down to you and me and the bandits.
Right.
Because they thought everybody, potentially had.
Right. Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, absolutely. And when you
Yeah.
hear in the season 1 or season 2 trailer, you hear Phil saying, these are real tears.
Yeah.
He was talking about Kevin. I mean, Kevin that wasn't an easy decision for him.
Right.
And you could see it if you go back and watch, you'll see it. I mean, poor guy's got tears in his eyes, and I actually felt bad. Kevin just said, "Thanks for pointing that out." I actually didn't think about that, but
Yeah.
Kevin really felt bad about that.
I think he raced off with you guys after, right?
Well,
Yeah.
no, Kevin, you know what? We don't hold anything against anybody. Again, it's gameplay, and we
Well, he's
know
big.
that. Kevin came to our camper,
Kevin
and
and
he
Tabitha
spent
came
both
to
of them, and he spent a lot of time with us.
Probably
and-
close to 2 hours. The
Yeah.
show didn't catch this. I kind of wish I'd filmed some of it, but
Right.
it was so real. Kevin and Tabitha came over. Of course, then all the other blue team came over.
Right.
And I mean, we were awake till 12, 1 o'clock at night. But Kevin was, distraught about it.
Yeah.
And I said, Kevin, listen, bro, we voted you off.
Right.
Had it gone our way, we'd be at your RV tonight.
Right,
So
right.
relax. It's a game. And
Yeah.
but my point is, it was tough for him, and I know that. I mean,
Yeah.
we spent 2 hours with Kevin and Tabitha that night.
Yeah. And I wouldn't say that we wasn't shocked. Of course, he was shocked.
Sure. Oh,
Anybody
yeah.
would be, but at the end of the day, it's a game. And
Yeah.
like
In
I
fact-
said.
In fact, just before we came on the air, I was telling Todd, you wasn't here, but I was telling Tony, we have a whole group downstairs in the house, and y'all's desired effect worked.
we
Because
didn't tell
I mean, the whole house just blew up when we got voted off. Because we had, I have a twin brother down there who still did not know. Remember, I honored the NDA.
We didn't share anything.
So it's like, hey, you got to watch the show. Watch the show. They all we've been talking about RV Unplugged so much. They all thought we won. They said, "Oh, y'all, I know y'all won because we just
Now
love
they
the
go,
show.
"You're lying."
So
Well,
long story short, when we got voted, I have a camera that was playing downstairs that they don't know about to catch their. Because I wanted them to feel, listen to me, guys. I wanted them to feel what we felt that night.
Yeah.
The
Right.
air just went out of the room down there.
It,
I looked at me like, what? Like,
What?
take it, leave it. So
and you know what? You couldn't pull that off without cliffhangers. It would have been too much at the end of one episode. So opening up this episode with that, we had to do it that way. I got a text from a friend of mine, and it says, "No, not Daryl and Clay."
Oh, that's
we
sweet.
feel the same way. Hey, you know what? We
Yeah.
hated that we had to help expose that park pass for what it was. It's like, why couldn't it have been somebody else that we
Right.
learned that lesson from?
But that's okay. We took the hit.
But what's fun about
the
what's fun about the dynamic of that is yes, unfortunately you guys took the brunt of that, but now we get to see throughout the season, what do people now feel about the park pass? Do they even want it?
Woo. Yeah.
Do they want to have that kind of power?
Yeah, but
Do they want to go to the key room?
Yeah.
So do you want to win a challenge to go into the key room? Because if you get the park pass or not, people still think you have it. There's just all these mind games, and all this is happening while you're there. You don't get to sit back with a bag of potato chips on your couch and try to think this through. You're living this, and it doesn't slow down.
And there was a couple things that, the gameplay that took place that you guys got so bold voting them off. I thought the exact opposite, right? I envisioned everyone would stay away from whoever they thought had the park pass. I
But
thought,
Todd, in all fairness, had we known its power, we would have. Absolutely. It's like we only thought only from season 1 when it was a team issue with Park Pass.
Mm-hmm.
We only just came up with our own minds, and that's what I would encourage future participants. Don't assume anything. From the last season. So we just assumed that it was immunity only. No, we never even thought about.
Yeah.
Hey man, if you pick somebody who you think has that coin, not only do they have immunity,
Right.
but they're going to potentially vote you off. You know what I mean?
Well,
right?
I don't think we just did not know. Like
That- yeah, that's what I'm
we was going into this blindly, and we just did not know, and we just played with what we did know, which was absolutely nothing. So
And from a producer standpoint, kudos to you guys, because as we've all talked in the past, this really worked well for the show. I think personally, as a competitor, it stunk.
Yeah.
Right. But from your standpoint, it's like, hey, I mean, when you see our family's reaction, and probably a lot of others throughout the country, people go like Tony, just like your text, Tyler, oh, what happened? So
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, you see in the comments, didn't see that coming. Didn't see that.
Yeah.
What? You know?
Yeah, and what's hard is, for me, watching it happen, knowing that this was something we planned, and it
Yeah.
happens to, because the whole cast becomes your friend.
I hate
Right.
every single. We're just like you. We hate the time of the vote off.
Because
Love the vote off, but hate the time of the vote off.
And this isn't the last twist either. There's an even bigger one later on that just blows your mind. So it's fun knowing that we're going to put something together that's going to be entertaining, but it's also painful to watch us put our friends through that. It's a tough process.
Yeah, and I know it's still unbelievable that you can become friends that quickly, but when you're spending almost 24/7 together, you do.
Jack and Shelby said the after party took place at the Tolson's RV. They opened up their Class A to the entire cast, and I was actually invited to that, and it was a blast. It was a blast.
Yeah. You came by, Todd came by, everybody came by.
Yes.
And we were talking to our family after the show tonight that, hey, I said, what we decided to do was to start, when you got voted off, you came to us.
Right.
And we called it Tiffin Therapy.
Tiffin Therapy is what I don't know who named it that, but somebody named it Tiffin Therapy.
Just to make
basically, we just opened up our arms to everybody, and it was like just bringing, because that's what RVing is about. It's about community. So we just wanted to bring back the community together.
It was awesome.
So what are your plans now that your journey with RV Unplugged has come to an end on the show? We're going to see you at the finale rally, which we're really excited to hang out again. I promise I'm going to bring you that book and a tape recorder. Hey, friends in the background. So
this is some of our fan club downstairs that would just heartbroken.
Fan club.
Okay.
We love you guys.
Okay.
We're sorry we let y'all down.
Y'all have no sense.
So what's your plans now?
Yeah.
What's your plans now in your journey?
I mean, we've already met up with some of the contestants on the show and RV'd with them. We have plans in the future to do that. In fact, right after the finale rally, we're connecting with a couple other contestants. So we'll continue to do what we've been doing, and loving RV life, man, and
just traveling
and can still connect with the folks around the show.
Just being awesome.
Yeah. What advice would you give to future contestants of RV Unplugged?
Because you're going to be able to at the finale rally.
Yeah. I think there's a couple of things that we took away. One is it is gameplay. So, some people can say, well, so-and-so lied. Listen, I play poker. I bluff all the time. I don't call that a lie. I'm trying to win the hand, right?
There you go.
So to me, it's gameplay. And I remember saying this throughout when folks would come to the Tiffin Therapy. Hey guys, this is gameplay.
Teach it, Pastor.
Beg your pardon?
I said, teach it, Pastor.
No, but it really was. I mean, and I reminded people quite often, hey, this is gameplay. Don't.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, it's a game.
Yeah, and enjoy it. Enjoy the moment. Enjoy the time there, and don't take everything seriously.
Yeah. And I've said this already. Don't assume anything from the first season, from the previous season. That will lead you down an errant road. Let me tell you.
Well, we were talking about season 3, and it may be so different that
I believe
that's all I can say.
So what I said in season 2, I said this year everything changes. Now I got to come up with something else for season 3.
And what's funny is that became like your thing. Everybody started making fun of you every time they see you. Yeah, everything changes.
Right.
So, well, Clay and Daryl, man, I can't wait to hang out with y'all again. Y'all are just precious people.
Awesome.
Just class acts. We really appreciate y'all.
They're Class A.
Yeah.
In their class.
Hey, thank y'all. Yeah, Class A.
Class A.
Thank y'all for, I don't know where we are, if you're about to get rid of us or not for the night, but thank y'all for the experience. It's been a wonderful journey, and I encourage anybody that can get on season 3 to do so. I mean, from the first time we met you guys, the RV show, when we had our meetups, and it's just been a great journey for us. And we want to thank you two guys for all the hard work that you put in to make it what it is. So thank y'all.
Absolutely.
Well, thank you. We'll hang out. We're going to bring everybody in at
around.
the end, and that way we can get to some comments, but we'll see you soon. All right, the next couple, we're gonna skip the middle part of the show and then go right to the end of it, because y'all gave us some love about the cliffhangers. Now, I think there is one more in the series that we had to have, but we did. You know, the nice thing about being our own editors is you
We
know,
do whatever we want.
I called Michael and he's like, yeah, I'm seeing the comments too. And so he was gracious enough to not have a cliffhanger this time.
So you're welcome.
So,
but don't come to expect it.
But because of y'all, we had to axe two perfectly good people tonight.
Yeah.
So we want to bring on the next couple in David and Jess. I don't think you can find a pure set of people that love IPA. They're just amazing folks, and we made a little video for them too.
We're used to having to adapt to any situation, make quick decisions, and we always make it through.
Now we're still waiting to 2. It's been 45 minutes.
In 2020, the pandemic hit, and it really just made us start to think about where we wanted our lives to go and thinking about the future. And one of the things that we kind of came up with is that we wanted to travel more. Beautiful. Secret. Got it.
Bigger go home.
And inside there was another scroll.
You?
We're confident in our communication skills, so I think it's going to be a level of challenge, but I don't think it'll be overly crazy difficult.
Yeah. Wakeboarding is not easy, first off. We're super excited. We're from Wisconsin. This is kind of in our wheelhouse, and we've done this before.
See what a registered nomad can do.
Battle wounds. Got this.
I'm excited for it and a little nervous at the same time because there's a lot riding on this tonight.
Time!
That was the most difficult cardio of anything I've ever done in my life.
I think we've been building some very good alliances, and I think we got a good strategy going into the night.
It looked intimidating at first, but as soon as we all kind of got strapped in, I was like, oh, I'm ready. I'm ready to hit people now. Let's go.
But I want you to understand, simply that you have to vote someone off tonight on your team is not a reflection of you quitting. Simply that you did not win. David, yes, you have been unplugged. But there can only be one champion. As RVers typically, we are very friendly with one another. David and Jess, you represented yourselves to the fullest. I'm proud that you're on the show. Tonight, huddle around them and show them your love.
David and Jess, welcome
Hi.
to the Plugged In podcast. We wish it was under better circumstances, but man, it was hard to see y'all go, especially when Jess started crying, because I hate to see people cry. That was hard.
I know. I didn't expect to get emotional. That was new for me, and I was like, I'm not gonna cry on TV. I'm not doing it, and there I was.
Yeah, it's a lot because you're being pushed to the limits every day because you're not getting much sleep, you're not eating right, because it's just the production is very intense, and then add an emotional element to it, and it's like I'm gonna lose my mind at any moment, and then you hear your name, you've been unplugged, and that's
a great line, by the way.
It's a great line that Todd came up with. Now, let me ask you, when you voted that night, who did you vote for?
Rachel and Joe.
Yeah, we. To be honest, that night we kind of just went in and we were like, okay, we don't really as far as like we didn't have like a super big plan or anything. We were kind of just going with previous talks that we had with people, and we knew Rachel and Joe were super strong, and we were like, well, this seems like as good as anything to try and go for.
Yeah, because I was wondering if you knew, because tonight we revealed that the WAGs actually found the pass, so the park pass. So it's like, because nobody on the red team really knew.
No.
Did they know there was any suspect?
No,
Yeah,
no, we had no idea. In fact, I think it's funny, watching the video, the blue team came up to me later and they were like, we thought you had it. We thought it was in your pocket. And I was like, I didn't have it. What are we talking about?
Well, tell us, how do you feel about the red team's strategy and teamwork? Because, it seems like season 1, blue team was all straws, red team was all strategy, and it seems like it's
Red team does alliance and doesn't
and
follow it.
so tell us how how you feel the overall strategy went, and who did you have alliances with?
Was it disjointed or was it so tight?
I don't know. Do you want to take that one?
Without
Without,
let's read it without throwing anybody under the bus. We're
Oh
trying
gosh,
to
no,
keep this-
no,
Yeah.
none of that. No.
I think even if alliances were somewhat made, I think depending on how the day went,
They were always
stuff
changing.
always changed. And
Yeah.
at the end of the day, it's all gameplay. So if you play to make friends during a game, you're never going to win it. So I mean, you want to make friends, but you do have to play strategy as well. And kind of like you said, they revealed how the Wags found it, and at that point, when we found out they read our name, I told Jess later that night, I was like, I bet they found it.
Yeah, we talked about it afterwards, and we were like, I wonder if they actually had it, and it makes sense now. And it's honestly, like your alliances are going to change and shift a little bit. You start out and you're meeting all these people and you're having a really great time, and everyone is so nice and all the teams are fantastic. Nobody wants to see anybody go home.
Right.
Like nobody's going on this show trying to be like, we're going to get these people out or anything. I think
Right.
we made some really good friendships, and it's hard to form alliances when you're making good friendships and you're meeting just really good people.
And honestly, that's the part that I know I struggle with it. Well, both of us struggle with how do we create a show that has this kind of dynamic when you're doing it within the RV space?
Yeah.
Because this is so opposite of what you typically
Would
do.
see, yeah.
I
mean, we wanted to capture the same emotion and the same, heightened expectations and difficulties, and yet not walk away enemies.
Right. So Mike DeMario, he's an awesome dude. He's got a podcast. There was only one vote for Joe and Rachel, and everyone else voted for David and Jess. Do you think that there was some alliances happening that you didn't know about to collaborate not behind your back, but maybe there was some alliances happening to make that happen?
If there were, I guess we weren't really aware of anything. I can only say that I think that people just voted for, how they thought that would get them further ahead in the game. And I know afterwards, when we were kind of huddling around each other and everyone was saying their goodbyes to us and stuff, I know Mandy grabbed my shoulder and she said, "You guys are just really strong." And I was like, it's okay. It's okay. Like we hold nothing against anybody. This is not personal for us either. It's okay because we had to make hard decisions ourselves,
Right.
And so
That's a great
I think
attitude.
that it's, at the end of the day, we're all playing a game and there's nothing personal.
Well,
Absolutely.
that being said, was there anything that you would have done differently in the competition? Knowing what you know now.
Knowing what we know now.
No,
Hindsight's
wow.
2020.
I was gonna say, like, hindsight, man.
Maybe practice wakeboarding beforehand.
Yeah.
That was
Soccer.
mean, first of all. Wakeboarding is so hard, and Aaron made it look so easy.
Yeah. Well, your computer is agreeing with you right
Yeah,
now.
my skills.
Yeah.
I don't know if we necessarily would have done anything differently, to be honest. I think when you're thrown into a situation like these games, you're trying to be strategic, but you're also trying to play a little bit with your heart too. And we just tried to play as hard as we could, especially for the team challenges, and go out there. And maybe that was to our detriment. Maybe we just looked really strong when we were fighting in the team challenges, and that actually kind of bit us in the butt.
Oh, I can tell you that, I mean, as the producers, we're always one of the last ones to know. And I did not pick up any sense from the red team, that this was a group vote. I think it was just the stars aligned. We'll find out. I could be totally wrong when they all come on. I think just the stars aligned and everyone said it's time, individually.
So how's participating in RV Unplugged impacted your perspective on RV living and travel?
I don't
Let's
think it's
get
really
deep.
changed it.
We boondocked a couple more times.
Yeah,
that
There
was
you
fun.
go.
You know,
We did the whole unplugged thing. We had our solar panel out there. We were pretty proud of that.
Nice.
We're not big boondockers, so that in itself was new. I mean, it was the whole, hey, rationing your showers, making sure you're reusing water, and so that was new for us, and we've taken that with us.
Well, we
look
do take
forward
the mystery.
to, we look forward to doing more boondocking or limited hookup. You can really get to some really cool places, and RV parks and fancy RV parks, they're a lot of fun and everything, but usually they're a little bit of ways from the really cool stuff you want to see.
Yep. Unless you want to see Margaritaville, Auburndale in the finale rally.
True.
That is a beautiful resort.
Yeah.
Difference between a resort,
So
Yeah.
do you have any plans now that your journey's over with RV Unplugged? Have you guys any news?
Without leading up to something, tell me.
I don't know.
We do have a little bit of news. Our lifestyles have changed a little bit. We both actually accepted staff positions at different hospitals near our hometown. Thank you. We're really excited about it. We're getting a little closer to home, spending time with family and friends, and in the works, we're looking at buying some property and building our own house with an RV pad, mind you, with full hookup. So whoever wants to come say hi, feel free.
So the name will just be shortened to Registered.
Yep.
Yeah.
I haven't decided on that. Don't look at my Instagram.
Well, I'll tell you, I guess we just push them right out of the RV community.
Right. They're like, I don't want to do this.
No,
we're still weekenders.
Yeah.
That's awesome. It's you don't have to be full time to be,
right
on the show or in the community or any of that.
Kevin and Tabitha said registered roots. That's kind of cool.
That is kind of cool.
Oh, I kind of like that actually.
You can start a beet farm.
We're not talking about Kevin's hair either.
Right.
Right.
So, all right. So everybody, just so you know, we are doing a giveaway here shortly. It's going to be coming up in a little bit. We're going to bring the whole cast on here in a second. But if you haven't joined the Plugged In group on Facebook, join it now because we're giving away a 3-day stay at Camp Margaritaville, Auburndale, and that really cool prize pack from Jayco, which includes North Face jacket, a rolling cooler, all this
Sherpa.
Yeah, all this stuff right here. A Sherpa blanket,
That's some nice
cooler.
stuff.
Yeah, a lot of really cool stuff.
It's 40 ounce, not 42 ounce.
It is all the
shorted it by 2.
Yeah. So we do want to bring on another guest, but do you guys want to say anything before we pop off?
I think Daryl said it best. Thank you to you guys, and thank you to all of the producers and everybody who had a whole part in the show. It was a lot of fun to do this show. I will say, if anybody wants to be on season 3, do it. Sign up. Do whatever you need to do to sign up because it was fun. We made so many good connections, and the producers did a fantastic job with this season.
Oh, you're so sweet.
Man, we got to pay out a lot of money today.
I know. This is getting expensive.
Thank you so much.
Well, thank you so much. And we're going to roll a quick video and bring on a new guest. Thank you again. We'll bring you back on in a little bit.
When I got to the backside of the laundry room, I was like, all right, feel on the ground. Maybe they just put it barely under the sand. And when I was kneeling down doing that, there's a hole behind a rock. And it was just sitting right in there. And I was like, holy cow, it's in there. Grabbed it, and then Rachel comes through the bushes.
That's Joe.
Yeah.
Joe, he was so close.
Joe.
So
we had to zoom in.
we Michael and I talked about that. He's like, well, I can zoom in, and that way you don't see Joe because she's talking to Rachel. It's just one of those effects. It was the same, same group of people. All right. I just want to point out the fact, and this is the only reason I pulled that clip, is because you're Emmy award-winning acting. It was awesome. You come walking out in
People
the center.
don't know this. Yeah.
Nobody saw this. This is just some behind-the-scenes magic here. Dustin comes walking out, and he's huffing and puffing in the center of the stage. He's like, well, how long are we going to be looking for this thing? We don't know if anybody's got it. And we're like,
we got 8 cameras on you.
Nobody buys it. And then, so we're like, well, maybe we should wait a minute because Dustin kind of outed himself there.
What was funny was we had so many cameras there, and a lot of contestants went to the cameras, not where the cameras were pointing.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we kind of, so the camera that was on top of the laundry room was the one that caught it.
Yeah.
And so it really wasn't something that
can be
seen. So people were going to where the cameras were pointed, which was kind of funny. But I just wanted to bring that to everyone's attention because I thought that was hilarious.
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna do a quick all call. We're gonna bring everybody that is here back on. Oh, what is going on here?
Oh,
Hey, there we go.
Is that the one we want? Maybe it's
the story.
No, it's this one. Here we
There
go.
we go.
Good night. Like I just learned how to use this thing. All right. So we got everyone here. So how many people here by show of hands kind of pegged the Wags as the ones that had the park pass? Really? At that time, David. Nice try. All right. Well, we will all see how that all plays out. I do have we are going to open up the comments. I do have some quick clips that I want to play. The first one is this one.
Blue, all in. Ooh, ha, ooh, ha, blue, ha, blue, ha, blue, ha. Louder.
Oh, Rachel, that was funny. Rachel, I was like, "What is going on? What are they doing? Did we not like? We were supposed to make a cheer, guys, and we didn't make a cheer."
No, Red doing a stone face. I don't know if there was a little bit of confidence on the blue side where they felt like they could just onto the court or the field.
Tony, you ever had one of those moments where you do something and then you immediately go, man, if I can just have that last 10 seconds.
If there was only a backspace, I would
Yeah.
go.
we were good with it. We're good with it. We stand by it. Loved it.
Yeah, no, that was pretty cool.
Own it.
That's pretty cool.
Blue. Blue.
All right.
Nerds.
All right, what is this? Why are you drinking out of Rachel's giant mug?
We have 2 of these mugs, but it's an homage to Todd and Tony there.
Yes, in
Oh,
Texas.
let's zoom that in. What is that one today?
Everything is pure in Texas.
That's right.
Oh my.
There you go. All right, so we had a lot of fun in this game. This one, it actually took about almost an hour and a half.
Yeah.
Close to
Well,
2 hours to shoot.
even just the setup, which only took about 5 seconds.
Yeah.
It was a long time. And it was so funny is because everyone was complaining about how hot it was. And I was freezing.
Yeah, it was super cold out, but in y'all's little saunas, it was a
Not in
different
that
story.
little
Huh?
thing.
Not in the ball.
Now, when you guys saw that, what was your initial thoughts? Creek Ketos.
Oh, cool.
Excited.
This is fun. We've been thinking about getting this for like a party of some sort. Like, I bet our nephews would love this. No, they would not love this.
Jack and Shelby.
Yeah. So it was.
Oh wait, I loved it.
Yeah.
I'm ready to play right now.
Yeah, well, all I can tell you is like we wanted to buy a few of these for inside the RV just for running around having some fun for game night. But
Sure.
it is like strapping. I think Kevin said it. It's like strapping on a sauna and turning it on and running around with it and playing your most competitive game of soccer. Half the time upside down with your feet in the air. You saw Dustin a few times. Dustin, I saw your sneakers and your jeans just sticking straight to that ball. And when we watched the episode, it was awesome.
Well, actually, here's what Jack really feels.
I want to ask, are you claustrophobic? If you're claustrophobic and would like to attempt to
might not
get
want to play. You might
unclaustrophobic,
not.
throw yourself in one of these torture Zorb balls. It goes away. I mean, I have a tendency to be claustrophobic. I got in that Zorb ball. Your competitive nature throws that claustrophobia away.
Yeah. Now we didn't.
That's good.
I
Now, we
have been
didn't expect this
claustrophobic in the
with-
past, and I can tell you, like Dove said, she got in there, and you do start to breathe heavy and panic in the beginning until maybe it starts to become a normalized. But if it doesn't become normalized, it's claustrophobic in that thing.
Now, Daryl and Clay, how do you feel about not having to participate in that and being able to watch it from the sidelines?
Oh, hey, listen.
He actually said,
I wanted in, man. I was
you?
about to ask Jack if he and I could switch hats or something, man. I said,
Yeah, said that.
I said, man, we couldn't have. Oh, I wanted to do that so bad.
You know, we didn't escape it without everybody walking away unharmed.
Zorb soccer was a major disappointment for me. I played a whole 30 seconds.
Yeah, it was pretty rough.
It was rough. And I have a nice bruise because I'm pretty sure when I got hit and knocked down,
stepped on.
somebody stepped on my leg. And that's why I had the shooting pain and couldn't put weight on that leg.
Do you think it was Todd?
It felt like Todd.
She wouldn't be able to walk.
Yeah. No, her leg would just be dangling.
We did see it was so when we were watching, the rough cut. Yeah, so it was whenever Blue was about to score.
Yeah.
We saw her go down, and it was kind of hard to the camera was up a little bit, but clearly, yeah.
Between the Zorb ball and the helmet, you couldn't see what was going on.
No,
Because like that, I was like, that helmet was like, I felt like it made it worse.
And it seemed so steamed up too.
Yeah.
And did anybody else, when the pads removed, the Velcro, it wasn't the soft part of the Velcro, it was the hard part of the Velcro. Yeah. So the whole time you had needles just grinding on your forehead.
Oh and I'll tell you that
I'm doing it with no hair.
Well, maybe we may buy the better ones on season 3. But,
They were a lot of fun. I saw Spikers in the comments asking if they were heavy and stuff. Yes, they were heavy.
They were pretty. Even the ball was heavy because every single one of us who either the soccer ball, either kicked it in or patted it in. I mean, we walked away with ripped up muscles because you're like, oh, this is going to be simple. Boom, ow.
There was some, I was seeing as you guys got a little more comfortable with the gameplay, you started diving for the ball and it was getting intense. And then I think the red team found that, they weren't going to be able to push against the blue team's sheer mass. So you started getting it up and then, trying to carry the ball down the field. Yeah. It just at that point, there wasn't enough time left in the game to.
And I think they were already gassed. Red team, you had blue team unit on them. Red
it was
team
fun watching Shelbs just dive at it, and you just see her legs go, woo!
Yep. I think the girls had the most fun. I was cracking up.
I think the best 360 was Joe. when he hit and then did
backwards.
Straight backwards.
Straight backwards.
Yeah. And you just saw his hokas.
Getting in that thing was worse than actually being in it. Just like getting in it was a chore.
One of my favorite moments is the ball landed squarely on the top of Jess's hole, like at the top. Yeah. And we're like, can we just keep it inside of the cup and like somehow keep it in the cup and just like protect
going
her
this way, and I was just trying to hold it like, okay, let's go.
Yeah.
All right, we got a question here. Did Matt really mess up his leg? He did bruise his stump.
Yeah.
He actually had to go to a different prosthetic.
Yeah,
I think that at that point he couldn't even use the prosthetic anymore for the rest of the game.
Which you got to hand it to him to actually compete. There was nothing that was going to get into the Doves' way.
Nope.
No, they're amazing.
Where are the bandits? Probably still cleaning up after their bash.
No, they're actually traveling to their next destination.
Yeah.
We just left the bash.
I wasn't serious. I figured
they're in transit.
They're fighting off the mosquitoes.
Yeah. With no impelling at all.
All right. Barbara asks, was the Zorb ball worse than the hamster wheel? That's a great question.
No.
It's just equal torture, different kinds.
Yeah.
All right.
But
Denise,
both of them looked epic.
I don't know what Denise is trying here, but I say Todd Tony needs to attempt all the challenges before initiating them.
We did.
We did.
They had the ladder taught up to get him in there.
Matter of fact, my neck still. Yeah, we'll show in the behind the scenes, but my neck still hurts from when freaking Rob. You told Rob. So Rob and I were in one of those Zorb soccer balls, and we had the big soccer ball, and we were supposed to go towards the ball and see what would happen.
Mm-hmm.
And you told Rob to hit me, not the ball. So if you haven't met Rob is like 6'5", easily 280.
Yeah.
I'm 6'1", 200, and he just hit me, and
remember we had CMA there because we're at their facility, and they were so interested, right? So they brought over their forwarding team or whatnot, and of course we do introductions. And I said, they go, well, how does this work? I said, I just roll forward, right? I said, roll forward to get used to it. Sure enough, as soon as she rolled forward, boom,
Just
straight on her head. And it stopped.
Just stops right on her head. I felt so bad. And we're pitching, the games. Like, this is what it's safe. It's easy.
Yeah, we got helmets,
Oh, goodness. Let's see. Another thing. How do you sign up with the win numbers? That's on the watch and win. So if you found those numbers during the episode, go to rvunpluggedtv.com, click on watch and win, and those are for the More Ride independent suspension. So you want to put that in there. Air frying auntie. I love that name. So many people competing over
Frying auntie.
So many obstacles.
I just think chicken wings.
Absolutely.
Air frying chicken wings.
Tolson twins for season 3.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, baby.
That would rock.
Whoa,
Bring it.
there's multiple people saying that.
Yes.
Look at this.
Wow.
I think
It's
Daryl and
everyone
Clay are
downstairs
secretly
from the
telling
Tolson
everybody
house.
downstairs to type
Did
that
you
in.
tell them, Daryl?
Everyone downstairs in the Tolson
I
house.
have no idea who those people are.
Check the IP address there.
I have
Hey,
no
Tony,
idea.
imagine a conversation between Daryl and his brother. You could just sit there and listen to two soothing voices.
Yeah.
Oh, I'd just be like
that'd be
this the
great.
whole time. Hey, so Holly Mazer, I'm sure
Hi,
there's
sister.
some relation there.
Ah,
What was the temp that time of year you were all sweating? It was actually probably in the 50s.
yeah, we
It was
wake
cool.
up. If you watch
It was
in the
freezing.
morning and at night, you'll see that we all have hoodies on.
Yeah.
During the day-
Leslie was cold just because she only got to play for 30 seconds.
We showed up to that
You ripped
event.
them
Like
off.
I was wearing like 3 sweatshirts and 2 pairs of
It
sweatpants.
was
And when I saw
cold.
the Zorb balls, I was like, just took everything off when we're wearing shorts because I knew it would be hot in there.
Yeah.
But I
know,
mean,
see-
we were freezing walking to the soccer game.
Did you take your teeth out because it was hot? Were they sweaty also?
No, they just kept
What?
falling out when Kevin hit me. So I finally took my teeth out
It's like,
and put
that's
them in.
it.
You
Taking my
two-
teeth out.
The cold
You two
also
say the
caused
weirdest
ball to
stuff.
fog
I
up.
love it.
So the ball was fogging up inside, so you couldn't see most of the stuff you were doing.
No, I actually went to halftime and went over and lit it because I have all like removable dentures and took all of my teeth out and put them in the pocket of my shorts.
Wait, I think everybody at one point just like looks at the camera and does something and like, I waive my legal right to sue over.
I think I did that as well.
Yeah, because you wanted to take your helmet off.
Yeah.
And I was like,
Yeah.
no.
Well, what's funny is we did have to put it on film. Every single one of you,
I took it off.
we
I
recorded.
waived my right. Yeah.
I agreed to play this game. I remember that.
Yeah.
Yep.
We were like,
Hey, Joe. Hey Joe,
Yeah.
you mentioned earlier how with the helmet and the Zorb ball you couldn't even see anything. And Kevin, you just said how when we breathed, it fogged everything up.
It did.
Joe, there was one time, Joe, when you and I were at each other going like,
Oh, yeah.
and we're both going, play the ball, and then we looked. I thought you were the ball, and you thought I was the ball, and we're playing each other. And there was no ball.
Screaming at you, stop playing me. You're supposed to play the ball.
I thought you were the ball.
Well, making up rules that it was never expressed.
Yeah,
Chris
who
says,
cares about the ball? I was playing everybody else.
Oh, there's the owner of Salty there.
Woohoo!
yeah, Chris says, now I have that song in my head, Toothless Joe from Hannibal. You're welcome, everyone.
There
Can
you
we
go.
take a moment though, and also I want to thank Daryl and Clay for being so gracious.
Yes, they like unified everybody.
I'm gonna tell you, after we had to go through that whole process, watching it now and reliving. I mean, it wasn't as emotional, but I was like, man, those emotions did stir back up again, and it was rough. And I don't wish that coin on anybody to have to vote somebody off and say, hey. I thank you guys for being so gracious about that because
Let me ask you, it's in the riddle. Did the riddle make sense after I revealed that part?
obviously a riddle is going to make sense after you know what it means.
Yeah. I totally see Waldo now. Like I can't unsee Waldo once I've seen him.
I just remember when we thought that Mary and Lisa had a token, and I kept going to Todd, like, what happens like if there's a tie? And he's like, it's not going to matter. I'm like, what do you mean it's not? You're not helping here.
Believe me, y'all all came and asked something like we were going to reveal it.
Yeah.
Right.
At more than one time.
Yeah.
Let's see,
But you know what? You know what, guys? People keep asking us, like, what did it feel like? Everybody's voting people off, or the red team felt like somebody lied, or whatever. And the explanation that we've been given is it's almost like, does anybody come from a large family or have any siblings? And what is life like with siblings, or arguments, or strategy, or if you play board games or games with family? It can get strategic, and sometimes there can be disagreements, but in the end, you're still family. And this is kind of how it's worked for us on the show.
That's where you have your best fights.
Yeah.
As you know, we'll make up later.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what, it is neat seeing each season come together and seeing you guys. What's funny is even season 1 contestants, just watching them and the relationships that have budded from that. It's a neat feeling. I'm happy that everyone was able to get past all of the voting stuff and
it's still probably cut like a knife, in that instance. But yeah.
All right. So who wants to give away some stuff?
I want to give away some stuff.
Yay.
So what are we going to tell people to go?
Barely used. You guys can have it.
All right.
My bad.
All the season 2 contestants. Again, thank you, Daryl and Clay, Jess and David. Thank you for being on the show. We love you guys. We can't wait to spend some time with you at the finale rally. Go get your tickets. You're going to want to hang out with this group of people. It's such an amazing time. So if everybody wants to bounce off, we're going to go ahead and post that link in the Facebook group.
Hi, guys.
Hi, guys.
Hi, everybody.
It is happening.
Kevin, Tabitha.
It is happening now. I just posted the link in the Plugged In Facebook group. Well, yeah, it took a second. I had to click through.
Spiraling.
Oh, Jack and Shelby, how you doing?
Bye. Ban.
We're gonna go ahead and ban them. All right, so now we just have to wait. So what are we giving away first? What this is going to be is I'm going to pull up the image of the Jayco thing. And we got Adrian in the green room. We're going to bring her in first. But it is a Ladies Are Men North Face jacket with embroidered logo, Nike Dry Fit Legacy cap with embroidered logo, Corksicle Cold Cup 40 ounce with an etched logo.
With the logo.
OGO, which I just learned that's an actual word. Poly cooler bag with logo. And a Carhartt Firm Duck Sherpa lined blanket with
a logo.
That's right. All right. Adrian.
Well,
I bet you get that all the time.
I do.
Yeah.
I just want to throw a plug that I really think you guys need a Biggest Loser alumni on your next season.
We're going to look at that. We have to get through a few more seasons, and then it'll be losers season.
Yeah.
No. I mean, I was on the TV show The Biggest Loser. You need me.
Oh, you're talking about the show from Biggest Loser. Oh, I thought you were talking about all the people that are getting voted off.
That's what I was
I thought you just called them all losers.
Right.
No.
That's fine. All right. Are you ready for your questions?
Yes, I think so.
All right.
Which one are we going to go with?
This is for the Jayco stuff. All right. The first question is, what team used the park pass on tonight's episode to avoid elimination? Really?
I don't know. Hold on. Let me just make a guess.
Super fan.
It was Tabitha and Kevin.
Very good.
I was going to go Team Red or Team Blue.
If that was hard, this is going to be impossible. Ready?
Okay.
During the Team Zorb Soccer Challenge, what was the halftime score?
2-0.
All right.
All right.
Very good. I hit the wrong button. That's not supposed to be the sound we wanted.
Well, I just took it as that.
It was good enough.
Yeah.
All right. And for the final answer, this could be for the win. What team made the comment that they felt like the odd man out with a target on their back?
I'm just going to go with Joe and Rachel because they're my people.
Oh, I'm so sorry. That's not the right answer. Oh, man. But I'll tell you what.
That is a hard one.
Okay, I'll try again next week.
If you want, go to rvunpluggedtv.com, scroll all the way to the bottom, find apply as a contestant, and we'd love to have you on.
That
Season
was
3.
That was so good. So close.
You could be one of the biggest losers. We'll see you later. All right, moving to the next person that has joined in.
I'm checking all the comments to make sure we were right.
Oh, I know. God, can you imagine if we did that again? But luckily we didn't. And it is, oh, you got to be kidding me.
Who we bringing on?
What are you guys doing here? You
again?
They're
getting answers right on Facebook. So in order to get in, of course, you have to answer the questions over on Facebook.
Do you?
I don't know. How do they get in?
It's the same questions. Are you ready?
Yeah.
What team used the park pass on tonight's episode to avoid elimination?
Kevin and Tabitha.
All right. During the Zeeb. Good night. It's so late.
Z-ball.
During the Team Zorb Soccer Challenge, what was the halftime score?
2-0.
Okay. Now here's the one that tripped up Adrian. What team made the comment that they felt like the odd man out with a target on their back?
Archer.
Aaron and Archer. That is
Aaron
correct.
Archer.
Half correct. Half correct. Yeah.
Yeah, Archer really didn't say it. He went.
Archer did that. I couldn't say Aaron.
That would have
for some
been
reason. I
rough
can only say
for him
Archer.
to say that.
Yeah. All right. Well, you know how to reach out to us because we've been emailing you already. So go ahead.
Congratulations.
Shoot us an email. We still have one more thing to give away, so don't jump out if you're in the green room. Happy Travel RV. Congratulations.
Yeah,
you got the Jayco gift bag. All right. Now, for the Camp Margaritaville 3-day stay, that is during the finale rally, or is it anytime? I don't remember.
Yeah, for the finale rally.
It's finale rally. If you already booked your tickets to the finale rally, they will refund the park time.
park,
Right. So here we go. It was, who was it? There we go. It's funny. I like because I can see everybody and they don't know who it is.
They're all just staring.
Everybody's just smiling. Holly Joe.
Holly Joe.
How you doing?
Good. Can you hear me?
Good. We can.
Can hear you.
All right.
Welcome to the show.
So
Thank
this
you.
is gonna be another set of questions.
Yeah.
I just have
These
to
are good
find 'em.
questions.
All right. Where'd they go? What? Why is it not going up? Here we go. All right. What did Camp Margaritaville provide for the license to chill on last week's recap?
Tequila.
Very good. I'm just pressing.
Did a little bit of bunch
I'm
of
just
them. There
doing
you go.
everything
There
now.
you go.
Yeah, I give up. All right. This is going to be a tough one. All right. Are you going to the finale rally?
We are.
Okay. This
All
is
right.
this is big. All right. And if you are were you on the live chat tonight?
We were, yes.
Okay. We made a note and said, listen, you need to keep track of this. What time does Bobblehead Todd appear in the episode?
I didn't catch that.
All right. So
All right.
there's choices.
There is choices here. It was 14 minutes and 55 seconds, 18 minutes and 36 seconds, 13 minutes, 27 seconds.
27 seconds.
Thank you, Todd.
I'm gonna go with the second choice.
Which is?
I think you said it was 16 something. You said 14 something, 16 something. I can't remember.
Repeat those.
It was 14, 18, or 13.
Oh, we're gonna go with 14.
Oh. You got it right. But you couldn't tell with my sound effects. All right. Final question.
Wait. Well, okay. Hold on.
What?
Look at the answer.
What?
Look at the answer.
She said 18.
She said
Did Todd
14.
mess up again?
Oh, you said 14?
She said 14.
Oh. You got it wrong.
Todd doesn't mess up.
I don't listen. That's the problem. I'm just whatever you want. Let's go.
He just likes to make the noise.
Party. All right. I am so sorry, Holly Joe, but we will still see you there, right?
That's right. We already paid.
That's going to be awesome. We can't wait to see you in person. You get a lot of cool free stuff. You got a t-shirt. We have these new pins.
Can you tell us where Bobblehead Todd is right now?
It's right there. All right. Thank you, Highly Joe. We will see you in August. All right. So we're going to bring the next person on, and that was John. How we doing, John?
Hey, John.
Doing great. How you doing?
All right.
Okay. So
you ready for the questions?
Yes, I am. Mute that, honey.
All right.
All right. What did Camp Margaritaville provide for the license to chill last week?
Tequila.
No.
Very good. I don't know why my okay. I love it. All right. We're gonna skip the bobblehead one because we kind of.
But I guessed that one right.
Well, this is even easier. During the individual challenge, what team found the token?
The Wags.
And the answer is correct.
Yes. And then let's do, because we got to have a hard one.
No, we don't.
We got to make sure that everybody's watching the entirety of the show because we have a commercial at the end about watch and win. All right.
The commercials are popping in the live.
For the next week's show, what did Todd say the individual challenge is?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what was that? Honey, come on, help.
Come on, honey.
Pickleball.
Holy moly.
Out of the blue, she gets it.
Wow. She won that. Let's be honest.
Yes, she did.
Holy smokes.
That
was really good. I wasn't expecting, but hey, John, you won. What's your wife's name?
Kelly.
Kelly won.
John and Kelly.
Yeah, absolutely. Hey, Kelly. Congratulations. So you guys are going to be coming to the finale rally, I take it?
We are now, yeah.
We are now. Heck yeah. All right. Well, go ahead and send us a message. You are, you're on our Facebook group. So send us a message and we will get you in contact with the people that you need to be in contact with. So congratulations. That was fun.
That was fun.
Are you enjoying the show so far?
Yes, we are.
Do you guys want to be
missed one yet.
contestants?
Oh, well, I would rather be a contestant. Yeah, I would. My wife might not, but we'd probably
Bring
get
it.
killed. But I'd be game.
Hey, but you know what? That's good TV.
There you go.
We haven't had one of those yet.
Oh.
Well, hey, thanks for being on. Congratulations on winning. Again, send us a message. And if you're not sure where to send that, my email is literally on our Facebook page. So
All right.
go ahead and contact us. Have a good one. All right, everyone. That was an amazing, eventful episode 5. Next week, episode 6. It's just going to get harder and harder as we go. It's just chop.
Here we go.
Because they won the lottery when it came to the scrolls.
Yeah.
And you even said at like, listen, guys,
it's going to get harder because I have to do double elimination to get to the end. Yeah.
Right. So it is what it is. So I will, let's just peek at the comments real quick. Yeah, we're good. Everyone have a wonderful week. Please tell your friends. Let's all go to the finale rally. This is something we're building together. This is something for the community. Let's build this community together. We're doing this for you. It's just 4 awesome friends that are trying to do something that's never been done before. So hopefully we'll see you at the finale rally. Go to the watch and wins. That's just free stuff laying out on the table for you that you can enter to win.
Tell all your friends to watch the show.
Like and subscribe. Do all that stuff that YouTubers say.
We'll see you next week. Thank you for jumping on, watching the show. And if you like it, as you said, like and subscribe and
subscribe this show to your friends.
To your friends so that way they can watch it every week, every Wednesday, 6:30, 7 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time. We'll see you next week.
Later.